Man, mighty congratulations to Aston Villa for winning the league. 30 years since they won a major trophy. Massive, massive congrats to Unai Emery. The first coach to win five Europa League trophies. 5 times a manager. 5 good times. I think he's now on the same level with Jose Mourinho and Ancelotti. Ancelotti, 5 Champions League, Jose Mourinho, I think both Conference League and the Europa League, all of them combined. History makers. History makers. And the big clubs will not see this kind of person. The only time that he lost a Europa League final was against Chelsea, 2019, with Villarreal. That was the only time. Sorry, with Arsenal, not with Villarreal. With Arsenal, he was in Arsenal then. That was the only time. The first coach to reach 6 Europa League finals. This is his thing. So even before the game, I already know that for Emery leave out for him. But let's not talk about Emery now. Let's talk about the team that this guy assembled. You see this Aston Villa team. That team can mount a title challenge and win it. They were actually good this season, but man, they let out inconsistency. Later, their focus was on Europa League because they know that if we can get the trophy is trophy, let's get this European, and we don't need to be European virgins for 30 years. Unlike people that have been there for more than since they existed, they have not gotten any European trophy. And they are okay, making noise, winning because of you won the Premier League. Allow me. So, Emery, we, we are sleeping on this man. Like, people are sleeping on this man. This man can come up next season. Because winning the Europa League now, the board will trust him more. This guy can get more players. More players, back up his own players, and can mount a title charge next season. And he can win it. Look at the play, look at the squad depth. Even when players were coming, like they were substituting the main players, people like Sancho were coming in. Amadou Nana, a starter in Everton, was coming in. Sancho was a starter in Chelsea last season, but could not make it. Abraham, a starter, could not make it as a starter in Aston Villa. So which means that these guys, they have a better team than Liverpool, Chelsea, and Manchester United. Currently, this Aston Villa. And it's no brainer why they finished fourth. They would have finished third if not because of this European distraction. Man U then, who plays once in 2 weeks, ended up in that third position. But let us talk about what this guy is doing at Aston Villa. Aston Villa, Europa League, this the winners. Look at the squad depth. Go to their midfield. Doesn't mean that Chelsea board, you people are not seeing this guy. Like, don't get him. I believe that I trust Xavi Alonso. He's better than this guy. But get the players. This is Aston Villa. Morgan Rogers can forfeit Champions League next season to be at Chelsea. We are talking about the biggest club in London. Go and get Morgan Rogers. If you have Morgan Rogers up front, the other side have Bowen, 29 years, but with experience, he can mount a title charge. That wing, people go here and for that wing. Morgan Rogers, 100 million or something like that. Get Bowen, experience this side, Kopama in the midfield. Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo. Who are you? Find one or two persons to back up these players. have a squad depth. If this person is coming out, another person is entering. Chelsea don't just need to. If Chelsea had one of either Bowen or Morgan Rogers against Manchester City, Chelsea would have won Manchester City. But they are relying on Cucurella and Enzo Fernandez from midfield to do the work. Impossible. Once Kopama touches the ball, three Man City players are around him. Cucurella cannot play more than a defender. He's a defender. So Chelsea break the bank. Xabi Alonso, go and get these guys. If you can't get Morgan Rogers, look for Somerville. Get him. But I believe that Mogas he will be willing to play for Chelsea. He can fulfill Champions League next season because he knows what is coming. At least if Chelsea ends up in Premier and Europa League, he can win the Europa League next season. Prepare for Champions League next 2 seasons. These are big stars. They know that this is big club. So congratulations to Aston Villa, man. It was magical. I was watching the match and you can see the hand of the coach on the players. Another player that impressed me that I just hope that I'm a sporting director in Chelsea. After this night, Chelsea will sign him to have squad depth. McGinn or McGinn, whatever he's called, that Scotland guy, their captain. Bring McGinn to Chelsea with his experience. He will do the work of Bernardo Silva for Chelsea. These are experienced players you need. There are times in the game that you need them. This guy can shoot from any part of the field. Unlike Enzo Fernandez and some of our midfielders. They hardly shoot. McGinn can shoot from any angle. Think of it where you have Bowen, McGinn, Enzo Fernandez, and the Rogers over there. Caicedo behind. Like short, thunder. But you're not going to see him. Later now, you go and get one nonsense developer to play for Chelsea. A big team like Chelsea. Impossible. You people say that you are going to buy experienced players, especially Premier League made. Bowen is number one. They are going for relegation. He will be willing to go. He will be willing to join Chelsea. Bring Morgan Rogers. McGinn, you are set. You can actually add another person to support Joao Pedro, or even go for Osimhen. You have the money. Bring Osimhen or another player. Go to your back, buy just one center back or two that can partner with Colwill. Season is you are ready to go. You are not competing in Champions League next season, so there will be no much distraction. You can rotate in Europa League and win it. Chelsea do the needful. Help this guy called Alonso. He's a good coach. Help him. Man, tell me what you think in the comment section about this Aston Villa team and the way this guy, they organize this team. I won't be surprised if they end up winning the league next season, even though they are going to be in Champions League. But something there.